Look at that, look at that. Oh, you almost dropped it overboard. That's crazy. Good job.
This is what we after, guys.
That's it. All right, 4 o'clock. No, I'm sorry. 5 o'clock in the morning. 5:15. We are at Bridge Sod Marina, Grand Isle, going fishing with my buddy with the Saltwater Madness YouTube page. And my son and I were coming fishing up here this morning, no matter what. And he called and said he wanted to go back out yesterday. Yesterday he went out, he hammered some speckled trout. He wanted to go back out this morning. He didn't have nobody in his boat with him, so he invited us. So we're gonna go out here and see what we do. It is a tad windy. Um, Looking at some different fishing reports, some people catch them good on the beach. They're catching crabs right off the beach. We were gonna do that too with a dip net, but plans change. You gotta be fluid. So we're gonna come up here, see if we can hammer them. I am worried a little bit about this wind, but I have never been fishing with a boat in Grand Isle. I've been all over South Louisiana, but this is my first boat trip in Grand Isle. So we're gonna see how this all works out, and you know, see if we can hammer some. So we're fishing with Saltwater Madness today. Y'all seen, if y'all are part of the Grumpy Dad crypto YouTube channel, y'all seen every single video basically has, y'all need to visit this guy. So make sure y'all go over there, take a look. Hasn't really been doing a lot of videos lately. Had a lot of stuff going on, but he'll be posting more videos again soon, and you'll see why, because he catches fish. So this is us leaving out about 5:45, maybe 5:35, 5:45 from the marina. I thought it was a tad early, but you'll see why, because they had guides, paid guides, fishing guides that beat us to these spots already. So that shows you how early they're getting there to get a line up, to get lined up on this island that we're going to, or this beach shore. And I want to apologize because I am having some sound issues, so I dub a lot of stuff for the video. So as luck would have it, I'm having audio issues. Of course, I didn't realize it till now when I'm editing the video. But look at that sunrise. We were started out 5:30, 5:45 in the morning, getting our trolling motor. We can start. That's the beach, um, Grand Isle Beach, Elmer's Island. I did some videos last year fishing Elmer's Island from the land, but now we got my son fishing, and Rick from Saltwater Madness is fishing also. You can see those are the boats. Those are guided fish that are also fishing along this beach. You got boats in that direction. Look at them. They just lined up along this beach. Right here we're fishing croaker, small croaker off the ground, off the bottom. I'm not really a bottom fisherman. This was very uncomfortable for me, but hey, I got to follow him. And you can see he catches one right there. This is my son and I fishing off the back of the boat. Again, I'm trying out this new microphone that I got. Apparently, it's having issues. I tested it. I used it on the opening dialogue that you saw, and for some reason, it just quit working. Of course, you don't know that until now. I guess I need to learn to start checking the videos throughout the day when I'm making videos like this. But we're on my buddy's Blue Wave boat. He just got this 24 foot, 300 Yamaha on the back. It's a gorgeous boat, set up really nice. I'm quite jealous of it. So my son hooks into one, of course. Also, I'm playing with an automatic, kind of an automatic remote thing where I press the button and it's supposed to record, and you press the button and it stops recording. Well, at one point I must have hit the button and it didn't stop or it didn't start. So now I'm recording when I think I'm recording, and well, I'm not recording when I think I'm recording, and I'm recording when I'm not supposed to be recording. You see me right there? I'm trying to play with that remote control. I don't know if it's recording or not recording, and it's all messed up. So yeah, you can see that I couldn't handle the bottom fishing anymore. So I went to what I know best, which is popping cork, and had some pretty good results. And again, I stuck with the uh, croaker. Croaker is what we're using. Croaker. I don't call it croaker minnow, but the small baby size croaker, and that's what they were fishing on. I tried using some artificial shrimp that looked just like real shrimp, and nothing really on it. Maybe a white trout or two, but those croakers were where it was at. So now it's about time for me to get into the action. I've caught one or two by now. 'Cause I did catch one or two trout, decent sized trout on the bottom. But again, I'm hitting the popping cork, and then I get one right here. So at first he puts a pretty decent fight up, and then you can see he's just skimming across the top. So I know better than it being anything worthwhile. So small little speckled trout, definitely not size, not what we're looking for. That's actually right there. I'm using that it's marker 54 bait or whatever it's called. Plastic shrimp, looks kind of real, but that's what I'm using right there. And I'm gonna tell you, this is kind of how it was all day. We would have just this lull sometimes where you're just fishing, and right when you think about moving or you start discussing moving, then bam, you'd get hit like right there. I got hit, but so you really don't want to leave yet, but it's not that normal hot summertime action with speckled trout that you know usually are expecting. There's just been times where you would throw anything in the water. When them speckled trout turn on, you could throw anything you want in the water, and you're catching speckled trout, and that's what we were kind of expecting. That's what they were getting the couple of days before that. But I'm gonna tell you, it's hard. You can see that crab on top of the water right there to your right, on my right, whatever you want to call it. But those guides and stuff, fishing guides that were out there, they've all moved on. They left at this point. We were catching a decent sized trout every now and then, so we just kind of stuck with it. And we're still just back at it. We pecking at them and pecking at them and pecking at them, and you know we'll get a bite of here, there. We right here, I hook into a white trout, which we're not really after the white trout right now, but hey, we're catching, and I'm the kind of person, at least we're catching something instead of just sitting there and not catching anything at all. So we sit here and work that cork, that top water floating cork, and there he is. Now I'm hooked up. And hey, sometimes these white trout, you know, they put a pretty decent fight. but wasn't what we after. Small fish also. Same thing, using that marker 54 bait, look like shrimp, whatever you want to call it. Still got the marker 54 plastic shrimp on there. Trying to work it out. I'm gonna tell you the speckled trout though. The speckled trout were hitting on that bait we got from Bridgeside Marina. It's crazy how that works, but the speckled trout weren't hitting anything plastic at all. They wanted the live bait. They wanted to hit those those croakers that we got from um, Bridgeside. And actually, today I'm editing this. This is a week later. I'm editing all this, and I actually caught. I actually used cockahoo minnows, which I'm used to today from Bridgeside, and I'm gonna tell you, I didn't catch anything. And I gotta tell you, the jellyfish were crazy. I've never seen jellyfish, this many jellyfish in the water ever. So also, this is the Louisiana brown pelican you see right here, and as you can see, they have made a abundant comeback. I think that was the white pelican. I was kind of young back then. And then we also had wild porpoises that we kept seeing all around us. That's wild dolphins, porpoises, whatever you want to call them. You know, when we used to fish East Louisiana, Southeast Louisiana, like Hopedale, Delacroix, and those areas like that, you would occasionally see them. But these dolphins were here for most of the day. And normally, when you see these like this, you catch some decent fish because that's what they're after, also. It started getting warm out there. We had some rain clouds come in. We weren't supposed to get rain all day. We didn't bring raincoats. At least I didn't, and my son didn't. Um, that will prove later to come back and kick us in the butt. But we're sitting here trying to grind it out. Again, we just occasionally catching a nice sized trout, like not a 13, 14-inch trout. I'm talking about a nice sized trout. So you would just stick around longer. Then you get bored and you're like, okay, I kind of had enough. Then all of a sudden you hook into a nice sized trout. It was just on and off like that. I mean, just like you're seeing right here, about to leave, he hooks a nice speckled trout up. And like I said, then it just goes back to nothing. And him and my son are both trying that same side that he just caught that trout on, and it just slows down almost to a stop. Then all of a sudden, I give it to him. Rick just gets on fire. He just starts reeling them in. We can't do anything, and he just reeled them in.
Another nice one. Cool. Look at this big one. Look at here. Cool.
Got the best one of the day. Get in the boat.
Bam.
Yep. And then, like I said, then he gets on fire because a couple of fish, and then he just slows. It just slows down again. it was just crazy. We grinded it out, I have to say. So I told my son to put some sunscreen on. Kids know better than we do. And as you can see, he's red like a lobster. And like I said, it just slows down. You start getting bored. My son's messing around with the boat, trying to get something to drink. You just sitting here bored. I'm looking for water in the back also for me. And then, you know, the fish whisperer does it.
Oh, no, he got up. No, he's still. That's another nice trout. Oh, yeah. Look at that, boy. We got this water. Well,
What?
we got this water. I got water in there somewhere. Look at that one.
Good job. Yep.
Take it, baby. Oh, yeah. Another nice one. That's gonna be that hog here, boy. Look at it. What? What? Look at here. Oh, come on, get him. Look at that, look at that.
Oh, you almost dropped it overboard. That's crazy. Good job.
This is what we after, guys.
That's it.
There you go. Come on, take it. Take it, baby. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. One, two. God damn it. I almost got the three. One. Almost got the three. There you go. There you go. There's three. There he is. What the fuck is that? Where you going? Keith. Not as big as dog. Get a close shot of that.
Just like that. I mean, he caught 3 or 4 back to back, probably almost reel to reel, or cast to cast, and then it just turns off. And you see that weather in the back. We thought that weather was going north. Radar indicator was going north. We thought we were safe, and you know what that means.
Got shit down now, feeling trash all over the place. Take it, baby, take it. Take it, there he goes, there he goes, there he goes. There he went.
All right, gonna get my truck. We just docked, trying to dry off a little bit. It's storming. Got another storm cell coming in behind us. So got to clean the boat. All the fun stuff with fishing. Finished with I think I might have had 18, with a whole bunch of throwbacks, white trout, and 2 or 3 small specks, but not too bad. I've been on worse fishing trips, but if this weather would have held up, we started getting into them late. The bite turned on late, and we started catching them one by one, and nice size ones. my phone died, so I couldn't take videos of it. So I don't have as much video. Then I'm trying to use this new remote thing, the remote turn on my phone, and that didn't work as planned either. So as usual. But I'm probably coming back down next weekend also to do some fishing like I did last time, but we'll see. So gonna get my truck, load up the boat, or load up everything from the boat. Probably run inside, bridge side, grab something to eat, change these wet clothes, head on to the house. It's 2 o'clock, and we've been up since 4 o'clock this morning, so it's been a long day already. Still got a 2-hour drive home, so we'll see how this works out.